So I was at home minding my business, and one day an email came through from YouTube partner program saying, excuse me, your channel no longer meets the eligibility criteria, therefore you have 30 days in which to hit the criteria or we're kicking you out of the program. And I was like, but wait, you can't do that. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back to another video. It's great to have you here with me again today. So you've obviously seen the title of today's video. It's not clickbait. My channel has indeed been demonetized, and if you want to know exactly what happened, I'll do a timestamp somewhere in this video so you can skip to that part. But for those of you that want to know the whole backstory, you want to know what happened to my channel, what's been going on with my channel over the past few years, how I got monetized, etc., my story so far basically, and what I plan to do about what's happened to my channel, then watch this whole video from the beginning to end because I think it's going to be a good one. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning where it all started. So I actually opened my account, or my YouTube channel account, back in 2011, and back then I wanted to create a natural hair channel. I remember back then thinking, I'm a bit late to the party because the natural hair movement had really started taking off from like 2008 to 2009, so I thought I was late to the party, so I never bothered starting my channel. Anyway, fast forward to 2019. In November, I posted my first video. I'll link it here somewhere so that you can watch it. But I posted my first video, and at that time I had no experience when it came to editing, anything of that nature. I just knew I wanted to start a channel in the finance space. I had been blogging online for about a year about personal finances, and I knew video form content will really help my message reach a larger audience. So that's what I did. I just jumped in the deep end and I started my YouTube channel. It took nearly a year literally for my channel to get monetized initially. So I had been posting consistently from November 2019, and my channel got monetized at the beginning of November 2020. At that time I had about 70 videos on my channel, so you've got to think I posted 70 videos without a penny. I did it all because I really wanted to share that content and I really enjoyed what I was doing. So it wasn't even so much focused on the monetary gains, it was more focused on the impact that I could have with these videos. So anyway, to get monetized at the time was brilliant. I did a whole video about it saying how, yay, my channel's been monetized, I've made it, look at me, kind of thing. So yeah, I was gassed, I can't even lie. I was excited when I finally hit that monetization threshold, because if you're a fellow content creator, you will understand how much work goes into creating this content, and even the journey to get monetized initially, it's such a long journey, and you really have to have a passion for what you do, because if you don't, you will quit. And I can't even lie, as passionate as I was at the time, there were times when I was like, oh, is this ever actually going to happen for my channel? But because I just enjoyed what I was doing, I just continued to create that content. And fast forward to November 2020, like I said, my channel hit the monetization threshold, which was fantastic. Yay, celebration. Okay, so I'm just logging into YouTube Studio now to have a look to see if I finally made it to the watch hours. So today's the 2nd of November, sorry, 2nd of November, and yeah, this is what my channel looks like at the moment. I uploaded a video yesterday which is doing okay. It's got green ticks. The view duration has gone down though actually, so that doesn't look great. That's why you got the arrow pointing downwards. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here to look at whether or not I finally passed the monetization threshold, because yesterday I needed about 15 hours watch time to finally get the 4,000 hours. So I don't know if I was able to get 15 hours in one night, because it fluctuates between 12, 13 to like 22 a day. So let us see. If it is, I wanted to catch it on camera. Monetization. Okay. I did it! Yay! Oh my gosh. Wow, look, it says apply. I was so excited. I made a video in January of 2021 when my first YouTube paycheck came through, just to show that yes, I've been monetized and this is how much I made. Again, I'll link that video down here and I'll put it up there somewhere so you can watch that video, how excited I was when I got monetized. Little did I know, fast forward 2 years later, I'll be kicked out of that same program, but hey ho, that's how it goes. It is what it is. So anyway, after I got monetized, I just continued on my YouTube journey. So I was posting even probably more frequently. So twice a week I tried to post. Sometimes I did lives when I wasn't able to post a video, and my channel was really starting to take off. I say take off, yeah, listen, I don't even have 4,000 subscribers now. But for me, that was taken off because I think when I got monetized, I had 1,200 subscribers, and then over the course of the next year, it grew to like 3,000. And yeah, I think 3,600, 700 at the time. So it was growing at a decent rate, and I was really happy with the results, and I was just enjoying the whole journey and the whole process. In 2021, I posted a lot of videos. I was getting consistent. I was getting regular YouTube paychecks. You might have seen the videos where I was doing my regular income reports, reporting how much I was getting each month. So each month you need to earn at least £60 for you to get a YouTube paycheck, and I was able to hit that threshold on a monthly basis. So yeah, things were looking up. My channel was progressing. I was happy and I was enjoying the whole journey, right? Fast forward to 2022, life happened and life came at me fast. Personal situations that arose meant that I wasn't able to commit time to YouTube in the way I had been doing previously. And what that meant was, in the space of 2022, I literally did 9 videos for the whole year, as opposed to the previous year where I had posted over 100 videos. So you could just see the big drop off, right, in the content production. It was quite ironic actually, the fact that the last video I posted at the end of 2021 was me celebrating my 2-year YouTube anniversary. So I was so gassed about the fact that I'd been consistent for all those 2 years, and you know, I'd seen my channel grow, and I was just proud of what I'd been able to achieve in that space of time. And then obviously 2022 just hit me like a ton of bricks, and yeah, things just went left very fast. Those of you that's been around here for a while, you'll notice as well, I kind of went ghost last year. And obviously now I'm like, yeah, I'm back on YouTube, 2023, new me. No, not new me, but I'm really gonna try and revive this channel and start creating content regularly and just get back to doing what I do best and what I enjoy doing, right? So I was at home minding my business, and one day an email came through from YouTube partner program saying, excuse me, your channel no longer meets the eligibility criteria. Therefore, you have 30 days in which to hit the criteria, or we're kicking you out of the program. And I was like, but wait, you can't do that. When I joined the program, or when I qualified for the program, I met the criteria. I needed to have, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Well, they've moved the goalpost, and it's no longer just 4,000 watch hours. It needs to be 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. And obviously, like I mentioned, last year I only posted 9 videos, which obviously wasn't enough for me to hit the threshold for 2023. Now, I just thought they were saying that to kind of get me to start posting again. And obviously last week I started posting again. So I was thinking, yeah, they can't just kick me out of the program like that. You know, I'm trying, I'm posting again. That's what they want. So it should be all fine, right? No, it was not fine. Literally, without no warning, like there was no second email, no follow-up email. All that happened was the day after the 30 days was up, monetization was no longer on my channel. And when I went to the monetization section, it just says, yeah, this is what you need to do to reach the eligibility criteria. So for me, my watch hours are currently at like 2,400 instead of the 4,000 that it needs to be to remain in the program. So when I hit that threshold again, I can reapply. So that is the situation right now, which I thought I was going to be a lot more upset about it. When I initially got that email in February, I was so disheartened because I was thinking, oh my gosh, all that work for nothing. Like, I'm just back to square one. I have to start all over again. But do you know what? I think because I kind of had those 30 days to prepare myself for it, I know how I am. And I know if I hadn't come back to YouTube before being kicked out of the partner program, I probably wouldn't have come back, in all honesty, because I would have thought, you know what, what's the point? I'm never going to get there again. It's too hard. Too much hard work goes into it for very little reward. But I think once I started recording again last week, and I remembered how much I actually love recording content, I love the editing process, I love the creative process, I just enjoy everything about it. Once I got that buzz of creating content again, even though I didn't get the news I wanted, I was still okay with it, and I know what I need to do to kind of get my channel back monetized again. So yeah, that literally brings us to where we are today. Your girl has been kicked out of the partner program and my channel is no longer monetized. So I guess for you, that makes it easier. You could, if you haven't got YouTube Premium, you don't have to sit through ads anymore. You can just click on my channel and watch my videos without no interruption. So yeah, it's great for you, not so great for me, but it's all good. We will get back there. I'm actually quite confident that we will get there again. We did it once, we can do it again, and hopefully it doesn't take another year to get back into the program. But even if it does, so be it. So in terms of what I think about this, in terms of what it's done to my channel and this whole being demonetized, I think one thing the situation has really highlighted to me is the importance of ownership. YouTube is not mine. YouTube belongs to YouTube. I just happen to have a platform on the YouTube platform, but I don't own the platform in which my content is hosted. Whereas with my blog, with my newsletter, all of those things are things that I own myself, so nobody can come and now kick me out of my blog, unless of course I don't pay my hosting, which I obviously will continue to do. But generally speaking, it's something that I own for myself and nobody can come and take it away from me. And that's the same thing that goes for the mailing list in which I'm building. That mailing list is mine. Nobody can come and now say, you know, Tolly, you haven't sent an email in 6 months, so we're taking your mailing list away from you. It doesn't work like that. Whereas obviously platforms like YouTube, Instagram, all these social media platforms, they can do what they like when they like. They can move the goalposts, they can decide to shadow ban you, or they can decide to, like, you know, change the algorithm which doesn't work in your favor, or they can change the payment thresholds for the monetization which your channel gets. There's just so many factors beyond your control on these platforms. So that's something that's definitely really been highlighted to me through this process. So let that be a side note to you actually while you're here. If you haven't signed up to my mailing list or subscribed to my blog, both of them will be linked below, tollyfrimpong.com. You can sign up to the mailing list and get weekly T-Money newsletters where I give you loads of money saving tips and tricks. I also give out these freebies, so free printable downloads for different topics depending on what I'm talking about that week. So definitely, if you haven't jumped on the mailing list, jump on the mailing list. It's absolutely free. Likewise, on my blog, I share lots of content on there all around different money topics. So yeah, subscribe and support those platforms. But equally with YouTube as well, you can do the same thing. If you're here and you haven't yet subscribed, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button, and also watch the videos through to the end. Don't just skip through to the best bits, just watch the whole thing all the way through, maybe even a few times. You know, just watch and support the channel so that we can get the growth going again, get that watch time back up and get back into the partner program. Another thing that I've taken from this experience is the importance of consistency. Consistency compounds and inconsistency compounds in the same way. If I was to show you my YouTube analytics and you saw how my channel kind of started to take off and then quickly took a nosedive, you'll see that because I was being consistent, it was experiencing growth, and as soon as I stopped doing that, the channel stopped growing. And that just shows the importance of remaining consistent at whatever you do. If you match consistency with time, you're gonna be unstoppable. But I think with me, because obviously like I said, 2022 I wasn't consistent, I wasn't doing what I did in order to get to the point that I got to at the start of 2022, which is why I fast forward a year later, I'm no longer in a partner program. So it just goes to show that, yeah, whatever you're doing, do it consistently and don't stop. Yes, you can take a break, but take a short break and get back to work. Even though I appreciate that 2022 was a challenging year for me personally, if I'm honest, there's more that I could have done. I could have maybe come back a bit sooner. I could have maybe created content and spaced it out a little bit more. So maybe rather than doing 2 a week, I could have done fortnightly videos. That still would have compounded over time. But instead, I chose to just not do anything, and hence, this is my reward. So don't be like Tolu. Whatever you want to do, be consistent with it. If you want to take a break fast and get back to it and just keep going and just keep that momentum going, because that leads me to the next point about the importance of momentum, because momentum only works when you keep going. So like, you can start something and it takes off, and momentum will keep it going only for a certain period of time, but then after a while it will kind of stop. Do you know what I mean? Because you need that energy to keep it going. So yes, you can only ride off the back of momentum for so long before you need to continue to put work into it. That was a valuable lesson that this experience has definitely taught me. Another thing that this experience has taught me is to not believe the hype, okay? Don't believe the passive income hype that you see online. Everybody's telling you that you can get rich quick on YouTube. Everybody's telling you start a YouTube channel and you'll blow overnight. Listen, I'm here to tell you it is not as easy as they tell you it's going to be, or as easy as they try and make it look. It does require work. Passive income, even the word passive income, when you think about it, it's not passive, because if it was passive, my channel would still be monetized, right? But because I stopped doing what I was doing to get monetized, my channel is no longer monetized. So that goes to show that you need to continue to put in work. Yes, you can for a season maybe still make money off of the work you've done initially, but you're gonna have to continue to produce content, continue to show up, continue to do what you were doing to get to where you are in order to continue to grow, if that makes sense. So you can't just think, yeah, set it and forget it. I've uploaded 20 videos and that's it. I'm gonna sit back and chill for the rest of my life and live off all of these AdSense revenue. No, you are going to be sadly mistaken. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep putting in the work. You just got to keep grinding. It's not just an overnight thing at all. So nothing about this is really passive. It is still work that I enjoy doing, but don't let nobody deceive you into thinking it's not work and it's an easy way to get rich, because trust me, what, 4 years later, I'm still not a millionaire. Take from that what you will. Okay, so what does this demonetization mean for my channel? I guess fight or flight mode has kind of been activated now, because I could either just be like, do you know what, I've tried, it hasn't worked, I'm out. Or I could be like, do you know what, I'm not gonna let this stop me, and I'm gonna dust myself off and I'm gonna keep moving forward. And I intend to do the latter. So my plan is to continue as I am, creating content and just falling in love with the process again, and falling in love with creating content again without focusing too much on the numbers. Because I guess up until this point, since being monetized, it's like, okay, what can I do next in order to get that viral video that will then bring me in the thousands of pounds, right? But actually, why don't I just create the content that is the most meaningful to me and that I enjoy creating, and then see what happens from there? And that's kind of the angle I'm planning to take moving forward. So I don't intend to stop. I'm not quitting YouTube. I won't be leaving you guys anytime soon. I'm back now, and like I said, since being back, the passion and the excitement for my channel has been revived. So yeah, I'm not gonna just stop again. No, not at all. Baby pending and all, I still plan to continue to create content. Yes, like I said, maybe when the baby comes, there may be a little bit of a pause if I'm unable to batch the content in the way that I want to. But that aside, once I get back into the swing of things, I will be staying consistent, and yeah, you will keep seeing me weekly on your feed. So nothing much is gonna change your side. You're still going to be seeing me creating content, but for me, there's no more checks coming until I hit the threshold again, which, as much as it sucks, it's life. Things happen. Things are not always smooth sailing. The road to financial freedom is not linear. So this is still part of my journey. This is part of my process. So yes, right now I'm out of the program. Yes, it's sad and it's a little bit embarrassing, because it's like, oh my gosh, you made a video to say you've been monetized. Now you're coming to make a video saying you've been kicked out of the program. Haha. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's kind of like the thoughts that I had in my head initially before recording this video. But do you know what? That's life. Failure is part of the process. Like, you can't not fail forward. Well, in my case anyway, I can't not fail forward. So yes, things haven't gone according to plan, and yes, this is a setback, but like they say, every great setback is preparation for a great comeback, right? So yeah, watch this space. I will be back in that partner program soon, but until then, I'm just going to keep doing more of what I'm doing now, creating consistent quality content, and hopefully you guys will keep sharing my content. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Keep sharing my content, keep watching, keep subscribing, engaging, because all of that does help to boost the channel, and it also encourages YouTube to push my content out to a wider audience. And as you've seen from this video, my channel clearly needs it, so support your girl by pushing this content out to more people, so more people can watch it and enjoy the fantastic content that I share online. I guess another thing that this thing has taught me is to not chase money, but to chase impact, and stay focused on creating impact. Like, the greater impact that you create, the more money you're going to eventually make anyway. So rather than me being focused on how much am I getting paid from YouTube this month, let me focus on how many people can I impact this month, and then the results will come from there. And I remember, like, last year I was nominated for an award, UK Financial Influencer of the Year. I know, I was so gassed, because last year, like I mentioned earlier, I hadn't really done any content. So to be nominated for an award was just like mind-blowing to me. And even though I didn't win the award, I was a finalist, which was fantastic in itself. What they did do, the people that were organising the award, was send me the feedback that I'd received, like all the nominees and the entries that I'd received, and just seeing the stories and testimonies from people that my channel has impacted, or my content on social media has impacted, in itself was just such a blessing, and more than money could probably buy. So people saying that they've been able to pay off debt, they've been able to start saving because of me, they've learned how to budget because of me, they paid off £10,000 worth of debt. And I was just so humbled by all those entries, because I was like, wow, you don't realize the results and the impact of what you're doing in the moment when you're doing it, because nobody really comes back to tell you that, oh yeah, this has helped me or that has helped me. But yeah, just knowing that, oh my gosh, I've been able to help so many people, even though the monetary side of things are not reflecting what I've been doing, the heart is there, the effort is there, and eventually the money will come. I'm quite confident in that reality. So for now, let me just enjoy the season of creating content without being monetized, and then when monetization comes again, fantastic. But until then, I'm still gonna enjoy the process. But yeah, anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, you're still around, you're a real one. Thanks for your loyalty, and thanks for staying to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, then you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, because it's not gonna cost you a penny. Share it with a friend or family member, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.